No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat about Florida. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Pulls it in. It's Sturdivant. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, get a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Wilson. Creates a little room. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. After the 5-yard step-off, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team. Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Try to get it to the edge. Oh, he's got it. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. to a good start. The give to the tailback. Got room at the 35. Racing down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start the at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so... They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Flagway. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Gators are marching down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. Turning it on. Touchdown, Florida. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. It's year 5 now for Shane Beamer at South Carolina. The Gamecocks coming off their best season since 2013. Now the question is, what's a realistic ceiling?
And I think getting to that 10-win mark. Last year they had 9 wins, but the offense took off, and having a dude like Lenora Sellers, Jesse, that's a full-grown man that can do so much for an offense. Excited to see if he can take that next step.
Yeah, I think based on his success last year, that helped out the portal, that helped out high school recruiting. Guys want to play with him. He's that exciting. So I think the quarterback spot, I think that's a huge key to see if the Gamecocks can take that next step.
And the Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off to the lone back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He uncorks one deep. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Oh, the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the ground, it's ball. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. That's caught. It's Wilson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Jones to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer. They weren't able to do it there.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. To the ground with the back. Running into the open space. Hits the crease. At the 20. Touchdown Gamecocks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Iowa has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since the great Hawkeye wave. But this has been a nip-and-tuck affair in Iowa City. They're up by a field goal over Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into...
There we go! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Sellers. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Kick is in the air. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Wilson.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got the first down and more.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
They're going to ride this running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The running back has it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Finds a little space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Direct snap. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll immediately call timeout.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air. It's Lagway. Looking for a huge play. He's got it down the left. Turning it on. Touchdown, Florida. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads it left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. He'll take another shot here. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll try the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. The give to the back. Got room to work. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, and how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Finds his back in the middle. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And that one will give them the lead.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Pickoff! What a play to set him up! And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Awesome awareness by the D lineman on this play. You just can't do it any better. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get there and get the sack, so he slowed himself down, got his hands in the air, plucks it out of mid-air, keeps his balance, and takes it in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. The Hawkeyes have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 6 over Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Close to the marker, it's Lagway. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He has the first and still on his feet. Breaks into the open on the left. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Man, oh man, contact was optional. It was like the back was engaging in a lot of social distancing or something.
Yeah, that was way too easy. Defense is about funneling the ball to the unblocked defender. You could tell they didn't have a clue what was going on. They got to get the ball turned. You can't let him run more south and try to get him downhill like that, especially with that kind of speed.
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
South Carolina, 49, Florida, 28.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one.
Open field on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Makes the grab. It's Wilson. At the 35, he's open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gator!
Hey, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try it over the left side. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The give to the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the left. Inside the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Chopping up his defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Running back searching for a hole. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Good enough for first down.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the air, it's Sellers. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
56, Florida, 35.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure. He'll take a deep shot here. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, and second down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
With the catch, it's Sturdivant. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the X... was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, South Carolina. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident.
Snatches it on the run. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Game tackle. You're going to win this game.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. Fourth down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big fourth down.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Fires left. Complete downfield. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
And first down for the offense.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Set to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Jones to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Rushes on him. Gonna let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Let's go. Ready. Single, check. White 8, 180.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here.
He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.